Christmas.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, it's Christmas. Go ahead.
Yeah, what is Christmas? What's the most annoying sound on the earth?
I can't do that. Oh, yeah. Stick of the game to that. It's an amazing football game.
Which one?
The game from Lee, Ohio State University Buckeyes when they played the University of Michigan Wolverines. It was a slobber knocker.
What about the Alabama game?
I didn't even watch it because it's in the Southeastern Conference. They play some brand of football that I just don't recognize these days.
But Lou, you coached for, South Carolina. What do you think about them?
That's true. I did coach the Gamecocks really well. Coached them up for a long time. The whole key to our football team back then was really the offensive line. Because if the offensive line was playing real good, I think the quarterback was going to play a really good game.
Who coaches, South Carolina now?
I think it's Steve Spurrier.
The old ball coach, huh?
Oh, the football.
What team does he coach?
The South Carolina Gamecocks.
What kind of job do you think he's doing right now?
He's doing a whale of a football job. Let me tell you something, though. I say my prayers every night, and I say a little prayer for Steve Spurrier.
What do you think about your boy Kelly at Notre Dame?
Who, Brian Kelly? Oh, he's a great kid. I'm going to tell you something. He's going to do the Golden Domers really well over the next 5 to 7 years before he gets fired.
Who did they play tonight?
I think they played the Stanford Cardinals.
Any good?
Stanford Cardinals pretty good. They're a good football player.
Who's their quarterback?
Andrew Luck.
What team do you think he's going to play for in the NFL next year?
I would summon the guess that the Indianapolis Colts will pick him up. You're not going to find a better football player than Andrew Luck in this country. I'll tell you that right now.
So if Andrew Luck were to play LSU, what would happen?
Well, let's see. If Andrew Luck played LSU, it'd be like the Chicago Bears playing Mike Ditka. I mean, who do you root for in that football game? I don't know.
So, who do you think is going to win the national championship, LSU or Alabama?
Oh, I can't make those predictions. All I know is that they want to come out fired up and ready to play football.
So, who do you think is going to be the next coach of the Ohio State University?
Well, from everything I hear, it sounds like it's going to be Urban Meyer. He's a hell of a football coach. I coached with Urban Meyer back in the 80s, or at least I heard of him. And he was a hell of a football coach back then. And let me tell you something, if he came from the Earl Blues coaching tree, I mean, he's a whale of a football coach.
And what do you think about what do you think about that old ball coach?
That interview was a vampire.
What do you think about Nick Cochran?
Nick Cochran, he could have been a good football player. I'm going to tell you something else. But when he left Ohio State, he went on to bigger and better things at Youngstown State, I think.
Yeah, what's the quarterback's name that led Ohio State to a national championship in 2003?
I don't think they won the championship in 2003. I'm going to do a senile, but I think Ohio State won it in 2002. They came out fired up and they beat a good Miami Hurricanes football for Larry Coker's. Larry Coker's bunch was a hell of a football team. I haven't seen a team upset a team like Miami Hurricanes in the national championship game for a long time. Reminds me of my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I brought them out there. They were all fired up and storming the field with the little leprechaun and played the Colorado Buffaloes back in the 90s. And I told our men, I said, men, you only get chances like this every once in a blue moon. You take advantage of this opportunity you have right in front of you. You go out there, you hit those guys right in the face, knock their mouthpieces out.
And who kicks for the Washington Redskins these days?
I have no idea who the kicker is. Washington Redskins.
If it's Sean Swisham, if it is Sean Swisham, are you for or against another term of Sean Swisham?
I think Sean Streesom is a hell of a football kicker. As much as you can call a kicker a football player, Sean Streesom is a hell of a football player.
That's great. Who coaches for the San Diego Chargers?
North Turner.
And what do you think about Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers is a hell of a football player, I'm going to tell you right now. If I had Phillip Rivers on one of my teams in South Carolina back then, I'll tell you, Phillip Rivers he'd come at you. He'd come after you every game.
Mr. Zumo, any further questions?
I'd like to get the take of Coach Holtz's take from his colleague, Harry Carey. I'd like to know what Harry Carey thinks about. I think Harry Carey was calling a game when I last saw him, alive. So maybe we could switch over to Harry Carey calling a game.
All right, let me see if we could find him. I think we have him here.
Hey, how's it going out there, Cubs fans? Harry Carey. 2 out, bottom of the ninth inning. Tie ball game here for the Cubbies. Ryan Sandberg steps up to the plate. Man on second and third. Hey, folks, if you haven't been over to Bobby Treat and Steve Turner, over on 5th and Ontario, you got to head over there soon. Ball one to Sandberg. Ball game on the line here. Harry Carey here. Let me tell you something else, Cubs fans. If you haven't been to the stadium, if and when you do, get yourself a tall, cool Budweiser. Walk on that pizza from Bobby Treat. Ball to Sandberg.
Hey, Harry, is Holt on your left? Because I was wondering who played right field for the Cleveland Indians.
This year?
Any year.
My favorite Cleveland Indian of all time. In right field was Corey Snyder.
Is that
From last I heard, I thought he hailed from the Snyders of Berlin.
Is there a Korean player that plays for the Indians now?
Yeah, Shin-Soo Mugaducks. I don't even know how it spells his name. But I tell you, those guys, he's a hell of a baseball player. He got a cannon in right field.
What does Lou think of him?
I don't know. I have to turn it over to Lou.
Let's turn over to Lou real quick. Lou, what do you think of Shin-Soo
Take
Choo?
that. Shin-Soo Choo is a hell of a football player. He's a hell of a football player, and he's a hell of a right field for Cleveland Indians. He's it. Some kids, they either get it, or they don't get it. Shin-Soo Choo gets it.
Does he,
He's going to always get it, and that's going to be a great player.
does he slide
Mark
well?
my words. Future Hall of Famer, Shin-Soo Choo.
Does he slide well into third base?
Oh, he's got a great side. I mean, I'm not a baseball coach per se. But, tell you what, Shin-Soo Choo got one of the best slides I've ever seen. Frontwards and backwards.
What in particular about his frontward slide do you like?
Just the way he hits the ground on impact, he's making his move right to the back. He doesn't mess around. He's also going to read the shortstop. He's going to read the shortstop, see where he's playing his backstage, slide in the second base. Sometimes go around the slide. You got to go around the shortstop, get to the back, go swipe. Oh, I tell you what, he's got all the maneuvers.
So do you think if he were a football player, he'd be able to sideswipe the shortstop
I had
like you said?
Shin-Soo Choo on my football team. Shin-Soo Choo is playing quarterback. That's all there is to it.
Is it because he'd be able to sideswipe the shortstop as
Well,
would, you know?
shortstop or second base. And it really depends on whose position where.
Hey, what's going on with that Sandberg at bat? The Sandberg still...
Hey, anyway.
Oh, hold on. Back to
I'm over here originally Cleveland. Great day for a baseball game. 35 and rain.
here's
It's been raining since 7 o'clock last Tuesday.
There's a frosty Budweiser for you.
This Budweiser is cold. Ball 3. Anyway, I don't even know what's going on, folks. It's not important. The most important thing is when you're in Chicago to visit some of the finer establishments in this town. The Irish joints are Sandburg Drive, Deep Center, NYB. Yeah, I think the Cubs, I think it's out of here.
Actually, that was caught 300 feet in front of the warning
That's
track.
what I got, my glasses.
The catcher actually grabbed that one.
Yeah, new pair of spectacles.
I know you're at a bad vantage point up in the press box.
Yeah, that's nice. Bill Murray's over here somewhere. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, I think, that might have went to the moon.
Huh?
What do you think about the moon?
It was made out of blue cheese, was it? I know I would. That Washington was these cool hider kids. I think they're made in Japan. Boy, they make everything from a good car to a beer. Delicious.
All right.